Hello students, I am Dr. Garima Sihag, Assistant Professor of Public Administration. Today I will discuss the powers of Prime Minister. प्रधानमंत्री की जो शक्तियां हैं, रोल, रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटीज़ और जो कंक्लूजन है वो आज हम डिस्कस करेंगे. So this e-video lecture series is totally focuses on the power, responsibilities, role and what are the conclusion in regard to the PM position. So let's start. First of all, we can divide the powers into legislative powers and executive powers. PM enjoy a variety of powers because he is the keystone of the cabinet. He is the keystone of power. So let me focus on legislative powers of the PM. Because PM enjoys the power, the agenda, all the responsibilities regarding the major decisions of the country. So all the important policy statements in the parliament is the basic and important power of the Prime Minister. So he makes important policy statements in the parliament. All the policies, all the major framework, whatever we want to achieve in the future, country requirement, everything, because policy is a future framework of some target. Target can be achieved only through the policy. So important policies and statements are made by the PM in the parliament. The second legislative power is that he defends the policies of the government in the parliament. Whenever there is a session or session of parliament or parliament is not in the session, government always faces the protest, the criticism of the opposition party. So PM always defends the policies of the government in the parliament. PM is the director of foreign policy. What should be the policy, foreign policy regarding the foreign countries? What should be the future criteria? What should be the future plans, agreements, conferences, seminars, whatever the country is, the country interest is awaited on that. So PM form the foreign policy with the external affairs minister and defense minister. So he is the director of foreign policy. He is the director of Indian economy. PM makes the budget. PM makes all over the future and financial requirement policies, etc. So every criteria, every policy is working around the PM mindset. So he is the director of Indian economy. Next, the power, he is the leader of the Lok Sabha. So basically PM enjoys the position and majority party makes the leader as the PM. So president appoints that person who enjoys the majority support in the Lok Sabha. That person is PM, and he carries all the agenda, all the meetings, all the criteria of the meetings in the cabinet. So he is the leader of the Lok Sabha, and he represents the party criteria, party leadership in the Lok Sabha. Next one, he is recommend dissolution of the Lok Sabha. President enjoys this power that dissolution of the Lok Sabha, summon of the Lok Sabha is done by the president, and this power is carried by the recommendation of the PM. So PM is the person, president have to work on the aid and advice of the PM and his council of minister. So basically these are the legislative powers which is enjoyed by the Prime Minister. Next one is executive powers. So executive powers are those powers which are which are done by the president by the aid and advice of the prime minister. So executive powers basically enforces by the PM in reality. First executive power is that PM is responsible for the formulation of Council of Ministers. President appoints PM and all other ministers are appointed by the president on the aid and advice of the PM. It means allocation of departments portfolio among the minister is the full power, full confidence of the PM. So PM appoints, remove and distribute portfolios to ministers. Next one is PM presides the meetings of the cabinet. So cabinet is the small part of the Council of Minister. Cabinet is a 15 to 20 important ministers of the cabinet rank that forms the Council of Minister. So all the meeting criteria and headship. So PM is PM presides the meetings of the cabinet. Next one is PM is the leader of the Council of Minister. The same thing is that whatever party attains the majority that forms majority support in the Lok Sabha and confidence of the Lok Sabha, Council of Minister is responsible. Council of Minister has to responsible towards the Parliament. So and PM is the head of the Council of Minister. So PM enjoys the leadership of the Council of Ministers. And the next one power is that he prepares the list for various important appointments such as those of governors, judges of Supreme and High Court, members of UPSC Election Commission, ambassadors and High Commissioner. These appointments are however made by the President, but in reality PM chooses all the persons who should be the governor of a particular state, judge of Supreme and High Court, member of UPSC Election Commission, ambassadors and high commissioners of other country. So this is the exclusive power and executive power of the PM. Let me discuss about the cabinet. What is cabinet? Cabinet of minister is a large body of ministers. कैबिनेट और काउंसिल ऑफ मिनिस्टर में बेसिकली क्या डिफरेंस होता है ये आपको पता होना चाहिए, इसलिए मैं इस पर थोड़ा सा अलग से डिस्कस कर रही हूँ. तो मिनिस्टर्स ऑफ कैबिनेट रैंक आर अबाउट 20 to 25 एंड दे होल्ड द चार्ज ऑफ इंपॉर्टेंट डिपार्टमेंट्स. जैसे फाइनेंस मिनिस्टर है, होम मिनिस्टर है, तो ये कैबिनेट रैंक के मिनिस्टर्स हैं. डिफेंस मिनिस्टर है. तो मिनिस्टर्स ऑफ स्टेट होल्ड इंडिपेंडेंट चार्ज ऑफ मिनिस्ट्रीज. The another category of minister known as deputy ministers are attached to cabinet ministers or ministers of state. So top rank ministers are cabinet ministers, and after that ministers of state, deputy ministers and parliamentary secretary. All these four categories form the council of ministers. The cabinet meeting is only attended by the ministers of cabinet rank, but if there is a need, then the ministers of state may also be invited for the meeting. My next video lecture will also be on the powers of the PM. These are the basic introductory powers of the PM, and next video is also on the elaborate powers. We will discuss the elaborate powers of PM. So next video is in continuity of this video, and you have to hear this video in a continuity. So thank you.